Hey Dan,
Hey, Michelle.
how are you?
Girl, I'm good. We're good. I'm good. Where are we?
We are on the road. So Sleep Takeout has been going to PodFest in
Oh
Orlando.
my
So
gosh.
we just got back from a shopping trip at Trader Joe's.
Ooh, so you gotta stay tuned to find out the 5 things we got.
What would you
Ooh,
buy?
at Trader Joe's on the road. Conference food is that's a whole thing we could review.
Yeah. So I
Yeah,
mean, I think that traveling and takeout kind of go together.
they do.
And it's a really hard thing when you talk about like sleeping far away from home.
Yeah. I mean, we are in our remote sleep takeout
Recording.
studio.
Yeah, we're in a hotel room and we're
Uh-huh.
just recording with we had to move around furniture.
We did.
We almost broke a table.
No comment.
But
We
really
did, but
Dan had to get his coffee made that's here.
I
So
did.
at this hotel, which we are not going to talk about the name of the hotel, but
The
so
hotel that shall not be named.
they had good coffee in the morning. We expected after we went to some lectures today that they would have coffee in the afternoon, like many hotels do in the front lobby. They do not. They are supporting good sleep health by just
Limiting.
having some water with
Yeah,
some lemon in it.
yeah.
And Dan says, I can't live the rest of today without coffee.
Well,
So,
I was letting Michelle know I was fading fast if I wasn't going to get an additional infusion of caffeine. Or we could have gone to the convention hotel and paid
spent $15 on coffee.
overpriced hotel coffee that's really just Starbucks, but I would rather just go to a
I don't
Starbucks.
even think it was Starbucks,
Yeah.
but not to be hating on the hotel.
Oh yeah,
So,
no, love,
it's actually
love.
pretty fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but what we decided to do was go to some conference lectures, and that's great. We learned,
Hmm.
again, some hopefully things that you will benefit from through the
Yeah,
podcast.
absolutely.
And then we decided to start recording a couple episodes because we have a packed year full of a lot of different ideas,
Mhm.
both from the internet ideas and from you guys, the listeners. And so we have the whole entire year planned out. We're doing shorter episodes.
What? Oh yeah, I think our listeners have already and watchers have already noticed
Right.
shorter but more frequent episodes.
So,
Digestible. That's the goal.
yeah, let's talk
Digestible.
about digestion.
Oh,
So, we want to
perfect
tell you
segue.
what
Today's
we
sponsor is brought to you by.
Trader Joe's. Okay, so we
They
went to
actually
Trader
didn't pay
Joe's.
anything, but they should pay us something.
We do like Trader
I
Joe's.
do
So
too.
that was
You
the
know
first
what?
place I thought of when I said, let's go get some healthy food for
You
lunch
know
and
what?
dinner.
So I do love Trader Joe's. You know what I do not like about Trader Joe's?
The parking lot?
Yes. Can we
Yeah.
talk about that parking lot?
The parking lot is small.
Yeah.
Now, on the Trader Joe's Insider Trader Joe's podcast, they talk about why the parking lots are as terrible as they are.
Mm. Oh,
So
really? They have a podcast?
there is a real reason. Yes. It's a
There
good
is?
podcast called Inside Trader Joe's.
Okay, I've never listened to that one,
Okay,
but
I
maybe
like to listen to it. Also
maybe
short
okay.
episodes. But
Anyway, back to
one of the
mm,
things that I really love, and I actually tell patients about it, especially those that are trying to get off of alcohol,
mhm,
alcohol being really not great for sleep,
mm,
are these things called social beverages. And I think Trader Joe's and probably Sprouts has done the best with pricing it well and
mhm,
also to be very, very flavorful
mhm,
and make you feel like you're really enjoying something like people would generally enjoy a glass of wine.
mhm.
So we
But
did
these are alcohol
alcohol
free.
free. Yeah, very
What?
good alcohol
They're very
free,
tasty.
digestive friendly,
What?
and right, we've talked about before, the natural GLP that your body can make is often with fermented food. So there's a
Mm,
fermented product in there. And I would say the Trader Joe's one has a very pleasantly tasted apple cider vinegar. That's their fermented,
okay.
oftentimes pre and postbiotic
Hmm.
thing. So my favorite one is the ginger lemon. It's my favorite one that I had. Today I
Hmm.
had a different one,
Oh,
but equally wonderful and yummy, and it's 35 calories. So you got a couple different
I
ones that
did.
were not those. I don't think are
No.
you just not adventurous, or you're not you didn't like the idea of the apple cider vinegar ones?
I've had some apple cider vinegar products before, and let's just say they're not my favorite.
Okay. Well, I think you should try the
Yeah.
Trader Joe's ones.
Okay. Well, they might taste better, but I don't want to taste the
You
vinegar.
don't taste the vinegar.
Okay. Well, I haven't tried Trader Joe's,
You should got
so
it. You have to try the
we'll have
Trader
to do
Joe's
that one. But I
ones.
did get some other things. I did get I did get a vanilla cold brew coffee, which I can really appreciate because I love canned coffee that's low calorie because most canned coffee, it's full of like extra sugar and cream and all these other things. This one just has 60 calories, so it does have a little bit of sweetener in it, and a little bit of cream, but not much. So this one is a vanilla cold brew. So I got that one.
It's a very small can for
Yep.
60 calories, so that's why.
And then the other two that I got, though, that I really liked, sparkling green tea with pineapple juice. Only 10 calories, though. So it's kind of like a flavored sparkling green tea. And green tea is great from an antioxidant perspective. And then I also got a sparkling white tea, pomegranate. This one's also only 10 calories. So brewed white tea, brewed green tea, and bubbles.
So the other thing that we made sure that we had enough of today was protein. And so we scoured Trader Joe's for different products with protein. And because we did not plan ahead, we did not bring can opener.
No.
So some of the Trader Joe's products we had would have required can opener, but we found some nice salads with chickpeas and lentils, and those were very, very yummy. So we started with that.
Those are good. I mean, clearly you can find other protein sources that, like meats and cheeses and those types of things, but we were trying to keep it a little more planty based. So since Michelle is sometimes vegan and I'm trying to be plant based, but let's be honest, people, it is not easy to consume primarily just plants. So, but that is the continued goal from a.
Well, I think it's a lot easier at places like Trader Joe's rather than restaurants.
I get that. Yeah.
Although the conference has the Impossible Burger, but it still had cheese on it.
Right.
So you can get no cheese on it. But if you're going to spend $25 on an Impossible Burger at a hotel, you're probably going to want anything that it comes with.
I mean, there's also some debate out there. Is the Impossible Burger actually even healthy? I mean, compared to meat, it's probably a healthier choice, but there's still a lot of other kind of not so helpful things in there at times. But yeah, there's lots of, I think, kind of things to be kind of continued on that front. But what else do we pick up, Michelle? Like on our oh, that was Michelle's watch going on.
Really?
Is
I
that
don't
our
know.
timer?
I don't know.
I don't know what that was. We'll edit that part out. If we remember to.
So, so when you are looking at a sleep problem and all of a sudden you're thinking, how can I make it a little bit better? Having good nutrition is going to be part of making it better.
Oh, yeah. Especially, I mean, we can do a whole series on this, and we actually are, because again, we're doing multiple episodes this year. Sleep when you're traveling in a hotel room just like this. How do I get good sleep? Part of it actually is nutrition, because travel food will pull your whole gut microbiome out of your regular kind of cycle and sync. I just made those two words up, by the way, to combine them. But it will pull you out of your regular kind of, food routine, which I would say is why it's really important to try your best to keep some consistency when you are on the road.
Even in addition to time change and jet lag, even if there's no major changes, you're getting a whole different biome, product when you're out of your regular home environment.
Right. Absolutely. Which is why, you can visit, your local Trader Joe's, your grocery store, your other things. I mean, you can also find some things like on delivery, like Uber Eats and DoorDash and those types of things. However, the real challenge is the quality of what you're getting. You have less control over when someone else prepares it for you.
Right. So, anyway, wish us luck. We have a couple days here in Orlando, and we hope to learn some very helpful things that will make podcast listening and watching much more enjoyable for our viewers and listeners.
All right. Until next time, Sleep Nation.
All right. Bye.